Hey, what's up, fool? It's your boy Chinks Drugs, and this is RapMatic.
The PGs, remember I was talking about financials and shit like that, you know. The PGs was, I created the PGs. I created the PGs because to offset what these guys were starting to offer. Like, if you recall around that time, Grind Time had an event where they had like freeway at the event, and I think it was a T-Rex versus Awkward's battle. Bro, the niggas had the money, we ain't had the bread. So, me thinking smart, I'm thinking long term. I'm like, look, let these guys pay that money. Let's create an entity where we can develop these new dudes and make them the stars so we can control the wages because we ain't had a bread like that. So I thought, you know what I mean? And I always believed in having a farm system. I always watched sports. I always followed and admired guys like Jerry West and owners like Jerry Jones. A lot of different type of guys that understood that without the foundation, you can't grow your company. And that's kind of where I was at with it. Like, look, if we can't go out and sign or pay Rex what he wants, let's go create the next Rexes. And that's when I started bringing in the John Johns and the Bill Collectors, the fucking B Magics, JC, Rosenberg Raws, the Ill Wills, Big K, Geechi Gotti's, Twerks, all these dudes, man. So, like, that was the mindset of it, bro. Like, build your foundation and let it grow. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't got the funds to go pay $20 million to Kobe Bryant, you better have the next Kobe come up, you know? And that's kind of the mindset with it. I just really hit the road with it. I was going everywhere with it. And that's what I always looked at, like diversity, different styles. You know, and you got to think about it too, with hip hop, you know, it was heavily dominated by New York in the 90s, then it transitioned to Atlanta. So I kind of, Atlanta or the South or, you know, whatever. And I kind of had that mindset. I want to take every part of the country, even the world, and kind of add it to this brand so we have diversity and we never fall off. And yeah, man, I've been in some shitholes in Nebraska, everywhere, bro. It was just picking up guys like Chess, T-Top, Briz, the Saga, like, and even with the Christian rap, bro, they weren't respecting Christian battle rap. Rang in the Saga, all of a sudden now there's a million Christian battle rappers. So the impact of the Proving Grounds really solidified URL into a powerhouse because it gave a foundation and a plan, you know what I'm saying, to continue to funnel talent through there. To me, it was the most important part of what the URL was, because anybody could just book Lux and Mook or spending money, but to go out and find the next wave of stars really showed the value to what the URL eventually became. Bottom line is, so I seen Geechi Gotti, shout out to my man Jay Parks. Is Jay Parks? Parks in Cali. He had booked me for an event called the Norbes list, right? And I was really heavy on trying to get new Cali talent. I already worked with Danny, but Danny never gave me that LA feel. Not trying to play Danny Myers, but Danny don't really give you that West Coast vibe. It's different. So Parks was like, yo, don't leave yet. Geechi showed up mad late. And I was like, all right, bro, no bullshit. I wasn't even looking at Geechi. I heard Geechi from maybe about 15 feet away. And I heard the way he talked and the way he delivered. And I stopped and I was like, oh, now who is this? And I remember I went right over there and I was like, oh yeah, this nigga's the next one. And I tweeted that day. I said, the West Coast got a new gunner. I said, Geechi, you the next one. Geechi kind of was like, Geechi real humble, you know, yeah, and you know, whatever. So I told Geechi, yo, I'm gonna book you for a PG. I think the next one I had was probably like a couple months later, but it was a TY battle. I like TY as well. TY was talented, but I don't think, you know, he wasn't there yet. So I said, yo, I got this guy. I'm super high on Geechi Gotti. I thought TY was a very good battle rapper, but I thought Geechi Gotti was, you ever seen like a superstar player or somebody that could transition into a superstar? That's what I saw him because he was so original. There was nothing like Geechi Gotti before Gotti got there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to TY, I think TY was talented, but he didn't stand out like Geechi. When Geechi came, we didn't have a battle rapper sound or talk or walk like Geechi Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And I knew there was something special about Gotti. And when we brought him to the PGs and whatnot, I remember his first round, T.Y. was fucking him up. I don't know, T.Y. was doing his thing. T.Y. got busy the first round. I gave T.Y. the first round. And I pulled Gotti to the side. And I was like, hey, man, I brought you to be a star, bro. Like, do what you do. Because, you know, Geechi wasn't a battler really yet. You know what I'm saying? And Geechi went off. Second round, to me personally, Geechi second and third showed me what he could become. And again, remember, I don't go to these battles thinking who's winner or loser, because there's no winners and losers in battle rap. So I'm looking at Geechi in a marketing aspect. No West Coast people. I looked at, I'm thinking in my head, Ice Cube, NWA, what these guys were able to do, because it was so different. And Geechi gave me that authenticity. And he got crazy. I didn't drop the footage because, and let's just be honest, on both sides, I thought it was an okay battle, and it wasn't honestly what I wanted the world to see yet with Geechi Gotti, and that's just being honest. Because I knew when I dropped Geechi Gotti, I wanted it to be, this is the real one, because Geechi wasn't ready yet. He wasn't there, he didn't understand it yet. And it just didn't meet the expectation of where I wanted to go. And I'll just be honest, like, it was, to me, I wanted Geechi really to show me what he needed at that point. And I thought that battle was just, And, you know, it was really, to me personally, and no disrespect to anybody, I really wanted to develop Gotti at that point. And that's just being honest. So the Conceited and Young Ill battle was shot, I want to say on the Super Bowl, in 2011, I think, Super Bowl weekend. Yeah, well, we did it early. It was like at 12 o'clock to get footage. You know, they were real high on that Conceited battle with Young Ill. And, you know, that's how they promoted it. It's not going to come out. That's what happened, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Like, it was just really a private event. You're just trying different things. Bill Collect, I think, was on the card as well. I think Clips was on that card. It was really continuing to push the brand. And nobody could compete with Super Bowl, so we did it early, and, you know. But that's really the backstory with that battle, bro. Conceited and Ill, like, you know, that shit dropped. I mean, I ended up dropping it on Some Matters 3 in the beginning. And you know, Ill, Conceited had used those bars, and we never put it out. We were supposed to be shooting for a pilot, right? We actually did release it on Summer Madness 3 because the event was so ass, we wanted to bring people in. So we actually played the Conceited versus Young Ill battle, and we sold tickets based on we're going to release it that night, but we're not going to showcase, we're not going to release it. But nah, we never planned to release it. And then, even if we did, Conceited used some of them bars already. He ended up doing another battle, reuse those lines in the battle. So that's kind of why we didn't release that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's really the politics behind that battle. It was supposed to be a pilot for something. Clearly it didn't work out. And Conceited used those bars, so they didn't want to do it. They weren't going to drop it because he already used those bars. I still think they should have dropped the fucking battle, because to this day, people ask for that shit every day, bro. Like, it's crazy. Young Ill was probably the most versatile battle rapper out of St. Louis. Like, Hitman was always a dynamic performance. Verb was the lyrical assassin. Young Ill was kind of like the complete package at that time. And that battle meant a lot because, you know, Conceited was still hot. Young Ill was a dog. It was, bro, like, listen, those were two of the biggest superstars at the time of battle. If I'm not mistaken, like, I think Ill already had battle Rich Dollars. I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong. But Ill was on fire, bro. People wanted to see Young Ill. He did the shit with Surf in 2009 or 2010. Like, he was the big dog. It was him, Verb, and then Holla. And then eventually became, you know, Holla, whatever. And, you know, Young Ill went through what he went through. It kind of disappeared for battle rap. But that battle, it was a big battle at the time.